Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. I know I've been missing in action for ages, haven't posted a video, but that's quite simply because I haven't really had anything to make videos about. But I'm back and this is my wrap up for March. I'm having a fantastic reading year so far and March has been no different. I have read 6 books this month, which I don't remember the last time that I read 6 books in 1 month. In total I've read 1,762 pages, which is the second highest of the year, the highest that I've had without having a holiday. So while I'm working, to have read that many books is absolutely incredible, blows my mind. So here they are. The first book that I read this month was Soundless by Richelle Mead. I gave it 3 stars. I was really intrigued by the concept and I enjoyed thinking really carefully about a world without sound, but generally I found it a bit juvenile and the insta-love is just not for me. So it was okay, but not my thing. The second book that I read this month was Lakhan by Scalzi. I've done a separate review of this video, so I'll leave a link below, please go and check it out. But basically I really enjoyed it. It was a good old sort of sci-fi thriller, mystery thing, and I really enjoyed the world building. Yeah, and I think anyone that likes that genre is going to enjoy this book. After that, I read Wonder by R J Palacio. I know this is becoming a movie, not sure when it's out, but I would definitely like to see it. I enjoyed the book, gave it 4 stars. And one thing I really liked was that the story isn't just told from one character's perspective, it's told from multiple characters telling their sort of views on the same narrative, the same storyline. Usually I hate that, but I think it worked really well because actually the issues that this book is dealing with, you have to be inside different people's heads. It's dealing with issues of, you know, bullying and feeling like an outsider, and being in lots of different people's heads allow them to address that in a much bigger way than just being from the perspective of a child who feels like an outsider. Had a bit of a cheesy ending, but although it was cheesy and that was a bit annoying, it was quite uplifting, so I don't see that as a massive negative. After that, I read The Kind Worth Killing, which is by Peter Swanson. Gave it 4 stars. It's basically a typical thriller mystery thing. Lots of plot twists and excitement, so anyone that likes that genre will love it, and it was exactly what I needed at that point in my reading life. I needed something that was just a genre that I love and I was going to enjoy no matter what, and I did. I'm hurtling through this. Shortest wrap up ever. The next book that I read was When Breath Becomes Air by Kalinithi. If I'm honest, this was my effort to read more sort of non-fiction, so it's a memoir of a surgeon who goes on to get cancer and his journey through that. I didn't really expect to enjoy it that much. I kind of felt like I was reading it to try and broaden my horizons, but I really, really did. It's sort of quite a profound and touching story because of the content that it deals with, and it was much easier to read than I expected. I thought it was going to be like quite hard work. When I think of non-fiction, I think of quite challenging and having to sort of trudge through something that's quite hard going. But it wasn't like that at all. It was easy reading, which is incredible because it had a lot of technical stuff going on, a lot of stuff about neurosurgery and technical terms. But I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars and it's definitely made me feel more inclined to read more of those style of books, more memoirs. And the final book that I read this month was The Spirit of the Jungle by Grylls. I'm trying to read more children's books and this ticked the box. I gave it 3 stars. It was an okay read. I read it in 24 hours, so I hurtled through it. And it's a book that I'm planning to read to my class next month. I think children are going to really enjoy it. It is supposed to be inspired by the story of the Jungle Book. So it's about a boy lost in the jungle who then comes across the different animals, similar to the Jungle Book, but a modern retelling. And I think that this will be my way in to encourage some of them to read the Jungle Book. So those are the books that I read in March. I'm absolutely chuffed to have read 6 books. I'm having a smashing reading year so far, and long may it continue. If you've read any of these books, please let me know, because I'd love to know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.